What's up, YouTube? Steven here from Team Blur, and today we're going to be playing Sonic Utopia. It is a... Oh, wait, hold on. I ignored you, Gabriel. Alright, I'm here with Gabe, as usual. And, yeah, so we're playing Sonic Utopia in honor of Sonic Mania. That's coming out on August 15th. That is right around the corner, which we will definitely have a lot of footage of that for you when that comes out. But in the meantime, we're going to try this game out. This is a indie project made by Mr. Lang, Murasaki Fox, Teapot, and Pixels. Sorry if I butchered any of those names. Yeah, this is a non-Sega game, and it is actually pretty cool. I don't think a lot of people have seen this game before, so I want to give the people an opportunity to check it out.
Yeah, it looks nice so far.
Yeah, it's very different. It was released on like it kind of surfaced around the end of October of last year, so it is a little old, but I hear that it's somewhat still in development.
Yeah, I mean, the title screen also said it was an early demo, so this is definitely not the final product.
Yeah, and it is an indie, like, you know, it's like a little indie game, so, you know, like, even if it was fully released, it's, who knows what it's actually going to be, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, realistically though, if they did probably finish it, they'd probably get a cease and desist from Sega, because they tend to do that. When somebody makes an indie game that's very good, they usually get cease and desist letters, which is very sad, because it's promoting your product, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of like the character, it's like, hey, this is a good game. Although, like, I was reading, like, into it a little bit, and I was seeing that, like, Sega's actually pretty good about indie games. Like, yeah, like, they're not like Nintendo where they'll, like, instantly shut you down. Like, they're actually pretty, like... Square, yeah.
I remember somebody was, like, trying to do, like, something Chrono Trigger related, and they're like, no, you have to cease and desist. And I was like, great, okay.
Yeah, so, like, it's actually pretty cool. Like, it's actually, like, really open world. Like, I've gone to the end of this level, and almost every time I go to the left, so let's try to go to the right. So it's actually more open world, more similar to something like Mario 64, which is actually quite cool.
Right, I like it too, because, like, it's not like it's a clear path for you to take. It's more just like, oh, you could just have fun, just look around and stuff, you know. And another thing about Sonic games is that, like, you know, you want to go fast. It always feels good to go really fast, but, like, usually if you try to do that, you know, you'll get hit by the enemies or whatever. So it seems here that it's so open world that if you just want to run around for a bit, you can do that. Or if you want to try to figure out what the objective is, you can do that as well, you know? So it gives you more freedom about what you want to do. Like, you've basically been running the whole time, and you haven't been really punished for it.
Yeah. And it's also because, like, it's so open world. Like, in those other Sonic games, like the other 3D Sonic games, sometimes if you just go too fast, like, you'll just, like, fall off and die, and, you know, it just kind of, like, ruins it. But in this one, like, let's say, like, I'm running right now, and then, like, I just, like, if I were to fall off, like, that's fine. We'll just keep going. Like, there's, like, another area here to go, you know?
Yeah, there's no, like, giant pits or anything.
Exactly. Because the other...
Like, you see some spikes and stuff, but, like, that's not that big a deal. You can avoid that.
Yeah. Like, the other ones are, like, so, like, linear and stuff. And that's, like, one thing that a lot of people, like, don't like about the Sonic games. Is that they're, like, really linear, too. Like, it's just kind of like, hey, just kind of get through this thing and, you know, reach to the end of the checkpoint, and that's it.
Yeah, it's hard because, like, it worked in the 2D platform, and the 3D platform it didn't work so well. I'm not sure why. It just didn't translate very well, and it's hard because, like Sonic is such a cool character, and, like, the series is so robust and vibrant, but, like, they haven't really made a good game since, and it's really sad because, like, the universe itself is very cool.
Yeah, I think Sonic is one of the characters that had, like, the most trouble transitioning over from the 2D to the 3D, like, world, kind of. Like, a lot of characters had, like, you know, like, Mega Man's another one that's kind of, like, struggling to kind of, like, find its identity. Like, ever since, like, you know, like, the original Mega Man games, like, you know, it's just... Once they started doing, like, the 3D ones, like, there's a lot of mixed opinions on Mega Man Legends. Like, some people like that game, some people don't. You know, I
played Legends also. I did like playing it, but, like, it's definitely not as good as the original. It's just, it's a different thing. It's not bad, but it's definitely not as good, you know? That's why it's probably mixed opinions.
Yeah, like, Mega Man's, like, all over the place. Like, I played, like, there's this one called Mega Man Command Mission, which is, like...
I haven't heard of that one. What's
yeah,
that one?
It's a RPG Mega Man game.
Huh.
Like, it's literally, like, Final Fantasy Mega Man. Like, it's a turn-based combat and everything.
It's made by Capcom, too, or is it an indie game?
I believe it was also made by Capcom. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So, after exploring that right side over there, I think that the correct way is to go to the left. Because it seems like
probably.
yeah. But they
Oh,
were all,
you even have lives at the bottom.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's too relevant though.
yeah, like I guess like I said, like this is like an early demo. Like I haven't actually like ever died in this.
Yeah, because it's very easy. You just gotta like pick up the rings that you dropped. You know, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, like Sonic rules of as long as you have one ring, you
Yeah,
don't die. Yeah. There are like
Yeah.
checkpoints scattered around the map too, so.
Yeah. Like, it does seem very easy at this point. Granted, this is the first stage, which should be easy. But, like, it does seem like from how it's set up right now, it'd be, like, it's way too easy. So they probably have to, like, do something, like, maybe... I don't know. But you can play around with the specifics so that it's still difficult and you still want to avoid getting enemies in later stages. But this is like, oh, let's just have fun. Let's just, just explore the fields and stuff,
Yeah, I think like this is like a tech, almost like a tech demo maybe, for the
Basically.
company. Like they were just kind of like, let's see what we can do.
Yeah, because like usually like a lot of the textures are unrefined and stuff, but it's fine. Like it serves a function for now. It's not polished yet, but again, that's fine. It seems like the controls themselves are very fluid. Like you feel comfortable playing with this, right?
Yes, yeah, oh definitely. Like the only complaint that I have about this game is like the camera. It's a little like wonky to kind of control the camera like this.
Yeah.
But I am playing it on the mouse and keyboard, so maybe if I played it on a joystick, it'd feel a little more natural. So that could be that.
Yeah.
But it does feel really smooth, and it feels really smooth, like jumping from platform to platform. Like it's actually pretty cool. Like most of the a lot of times in these Sonic games, like when I have to like when you switch from like jumping to like running and stuff, like a lot of times you lose the momentum. But it seems like this game like does something where like you don't really lose the momentum too often.
That's good, yeah, because I always hated those games where you have to like basically fiddle the joysticks so that you land on the platform just right. Like I always hated doing that, Like it's not fun. Like sure, it's harder, but it's like I don't like that. It's like it's not a good kind of difficulty.
Yeah. And what about this music? You hear this? You're hearing this music? This remixed Green Hill song?
Yeah, I actually really like it a lot. Like they didn't have to do it. They could have just basically took the same one, but I like it. It fits the theme. It's lighthearted. It's still recognizable,
Yeah, like this whole level is basically designed, after Green Hill, So it's just kind of like it even said Green Hill at the beginning of the game, so they really clearly wanted
it's
this
definitely
to
Green
be
Hill Zone. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's always your Sonic first level, your grasslands with your checkerboard terrain. Which is always interesting. It's like, why is it checkerboard? I guess it's to make it have a unique thing. Whoa, what happened here?
That's just how this area is,
Oh, it's supposed to be pink?
I guess.
That's weird. Okay.
I mean, it looks like this is supposed to be like inside of the cave, as you can see by over there. But like I said, like this is a demo. It's really early access, so like that's probably why it looks like this.
Yeah, it should be darker if anything.
Yeah. Like I mean, this looks like it's missing its textures, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's just the basic thing,
Yeah, it looks like that was missing like the checkered texture,
Right, exactly.
So it seems like the way out. So you could so some of the things you can do
Get
is
up there.
Yeah. So when you run, you can press the left mouse click, and you turn into the ball, which is you can use to attack. Because if you walk into the middle, you'll take damage, and then so you can switch into ball form to do damage and gain a little bit of speed. And the other move that you can do is the regular jump dash or whatever.
Right.
But then there's instead of like a spin charge, you can charge while standing. And it actually looks kind of cool. Like, see Sonic's legs turn into this like infinity type of thing.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
It's like a motion blur. It's cute, Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was not that hard. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder than that.
No. I thought we were gonna have to like go up the ramp and then with the momentum, but no, it ended up just being a button up there, so it was actually pretty easy.
Yeah. No, that's good though. It would have sucked. It's like, oh, we have to get out of this cave back the way we came. It's just,
Yeah, no.
Because you're backtracking and you're not beating any obstacles because you already cleared all the obstacles in the way. So at that point, it's just like empty, dead space, But they found this, like, oh, you could just go back to the real world, just jump out of here. It's fine. It's like, oh, okay, cool, that's nice.
Yeah, and then another really awesome thing about this is that I've already beaten this like third time. This is essentially like my fourth time playing this, and I've never been in that cave. Like that was just like a random path that I chose, and it was different than every other time that I've done it.
Yeah, I like that too. So, So like a lot of so Mario 64 got replayability out of their levels, but you remember they have different quests in them. So it's like, oh, this one you have to beat the Bob-omb King, but the next time you have to help. I don't remember, but it's the same stage, but you have something else to do here. So I can see like them copying a similar formula here, and it would probably work. So like maybe for this one you have to like, I don't know, find. Oh, you're gonna fall here. You gotta like maybe unlock something for some part, and then when you unlock that quest, new parts of the stage opens up. Like I can see how you could do that. Like
yeah, this can definitely use that same formula where like, oh, the first time it's just like, oh, just get to the end of the point. Then like the next point is like try to find this and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean they did that a lot in the in Sonic Adventure 2. They did that too. Remember, like you go to the same level multiple times. Like the first time you go through it, it's just like, oh, get to the end, and then you go back to the same level with like Knuckles. It wasn't really the exact same level, but it was like kind of themed the same way.
Right, yeah. Find the Chaos Emeralds. Oh god, I hated those. I hated those.
What's wrong with the Chaos Emeralds? You didn't like Knuckles and Rogue?
No, I did. I didn't like the quest itself though. Like I liked exploring the stage as Knuckles. Like that was fine, but like I hated having to go. Like it was so specific. They're like, oh, you have to be in this exact spot and dig here. It felt like a chore. Like it's like, man, can I just like, I don't know, like get to the end or fight a boss or something? Like why do I have to go on this goddamn scavenger hunts? like can I just find one Chaos Emerald and that be done with it? No, I gotta find all the 7 pieces and do this. I didn't like it. I'm sure a lot of people did. I didn't like it. Hey
man, I feel a lot of hate coming out of you right now.
I mean, it's not hate. It's just my. Now you see me when I hate, Steven. Like you know I'm the king of salt. So this is not that salty. That's like on my inconvenience here. Like I can get salty. You know.
Yeah,
you can get a cheese grater on my arm and scrub it, and they can use that to flavor your food. You know. Okay, that sounds gross.
Yeah. Thank you for the visualization, though.
No problem.
Oh God.
Oh, you almost made it.
Yeah. So like the frames are dropping a little bit. It's probably because of the like unstable. You know, it's still like in development. Sometimes it gets a little like rough. So it could also just be my computer being a piece of shit. You know, it could be one or the other. Maybe both.
Probably both.
Yeah.
Get upgrade your computer, man. I've been telling you this.
And then another really cool thing is that like if you slow down too much, like if you were to lose momentum, you would fall like in the loop and stuff. So we actually made it to the end here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is the end. It's kind of like in the old ones where you get the little thing at the end, and that's basically it.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's a nice little different thing. I thought I'd show it to you guys since Sonic Mania is coming out in a few days, and I figured maybe you guys would like to see a different type of Sonic game. Because they're also releasing another Sonic game, which the name is escaping me right now. That's gonna be a 3D Sonic game, and hopefully, Sega maybe looked at this. I'm sure somebody at Sega saw this. Like this was on Kotaku. This was in a lot of different like news, game news stuff.
Right.
So like I'm sure Sega saw this, at some point, and they were like, oh, I like certain aspects of this, or I didn't like certain aspects of that, and hopefully they get inspired by it, or or maybe hopefully.
I would hope so.
Yeah, because this is like again, it looks kind of similar, but honestly, like once you actually play it, it feels really different, and it's fun. Like it's a cool type of different.
Right.
So yeah.
No, I definitely understand. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like Sonic Adventure. Like it feels like you're just having a good time. You just you're not going these because like I remember one thing in Sonic Adventure they try to make it really cool by making Sonic go like super high fast speeds where you're basically like an F-16 or something. You're not going that fast here, but you still feel like you're running.
Yeah, and in that game, a lot of times it feels like you're not really controlling the character. That's another thing about those Sonic games is it doesn't really feel like you're controlling the character at all. It literally just feels like you're just watching like the game happen.
Yeah, because it's like if you try to make it that you would control it, it'd be impossible. Like you mess up too often. Like you're going super fast unless you're like a race car driver who make no errors.
Yeah, exactly. So that's another thing is that in this game you don't go as fast all the time, but I feel like you're in control a lot of times.
Yeah, you feel like yeah, exactly. Yeah, you planned everything you went in here. The game's not doing anything for you.
Yeah, like right there, like I just really like this. Like I jumped on this platform and then it just like I'm still in momentum and it feels good. Like see, I'm not losing momentum doing all this stuff that I'm doing here. You know,
Right.
it feels really smooth. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the controls just feel really great. I mean, this is a pretty cool thing. So yeah, I'll have a link in the description to where you can download this game yourself. It is a Dropbox folder. It is safe, I promise. It's not my Dropbox folder. It's the Dropbox folder of the developer. So you can check it out and try it out for yourself. So yeah, basically that was what I wanted to show you of this game. You have any closing thoughts, Gabe?
Not. I think we've covered everything.
All right, awesome. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned to Team Blur to check out our Sonic Mania coverage on August 15th when it comes out. We will be doing a Let's Play as soon as we get our hands on the game, and we will post it for you guys to check it out. So yeah, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so that you can stay up to date for when that happens. So yeah, that's about it. I will see you next time, guys.
Bye, everybody.